to New Bantonio, me BANTO. We're back in our town. And today we are gonna look into potentially building a storage house, which we are deeply in need of. So at the moment we're putting a lot of storage around this area. But what we want to do is to make a new house that's gonna be holding all this stuff. And, you know, we can have one in the center of the city. We can have one by the harbor if we decide to do so, because we might have a harbor here. I think it's really nice to have it so. We have a Fisher house at the moment, a pretty fancy one I suppose. But yeah, something like that is what we are gonna be like looking into for now. Alright. We do have some missions as well, so the dwarves, they're back. Greetings again, surface dwellers. They approach, but their excitement isn't really convincing this time. They look very tired. We return with another proposition, or a request rather. Welcome back. We bring sad news. Unfortunately, the medicine you provided was nay enough. It did help a lot, however, he pauses, considering his words before continuing. Karuna is completely silent. Well, the issue is that our grower was wounded in an accident, so we can't really use the tonics properly. And we need some other things. Very specific things for the next round. He stops and scratches his beard for a moment. I mean, for the ones affected. Our accident? Well, he briefly pauses. Anyway, another accident, and there might be more. We found a very unstable tunnel. It's proven itself difficult even for us, eh? He gestures behind himself, and you can see that his time brought along a larger pack. We need something a wee bit different this time. He looks at Karuna. How can I explain it? I've got it, Mr. Dwalik. She returns. She points at the pack as well. This time around, we brought some mushroom planters with a very special product of ours, the Glow Shroom. We need it for... complex concoctions. She looks away. We need some of these, but our grower can't really attend to them right now. And I'm quite busy. Karuna seems really sad, but Dwalik gently nudges her to continue. I brought some notes for your herbalist on how to take care of them. What to do, I'm sure it'll be useful. Allow me to apologize, we're very tired and stressed with all the happened. He smiles weakly. We just need some glow shrooms, and I'm sure your herbalist is capable of growing them. Karuna notes, we'll help with that. We'll be back when they are ready, and bring you some extra ore and riches for your help. Of course. Offers another handshaking deal? Sure, let's do that. Here they are, and here's me notes. She says, dropping the pack and shuffling some papers. It should be enough to take care of them. You just place them somewhere and your herbalist will know what to do. I must go now. We'll be back soon, I hope. She departs and the pack and drops them 2 glow shroom planters. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see so we don't miss anything. The doors aren't fully ready yet. This one isn't done. 12 hours today, we'll be back very soon. And we're gonna get that better improved weapon. So let's make sure to not miss that. So let's see, planters. Here we have the glow shroom planter. So where will we put them? I think they can actually pretty much grow anywhere. Maybe inside a dark place would be nice. But this should be able to grow anywhere really. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have it at the back side here, where the herbalist is working. Got some more wild game. Oh, there's a lot of bunnies. Let's do some hunting. Here we go. There's some up here as well, I think. Yeah, up here as well. Cool. So what level are we with our hunter at the moment? Level 2. Okay, halfway to level 3. We're getting there slowly but surely. We'll beat the daily goal, Luca. Rhoda joined us with 514. So loves the sun and charismatic and has a lot of opinions. And let's see here. So I think the Peyton, our apprentice miner, I think I said so in the previous episode, I'm gonna make him become an herbalist. We're looking into getting a brewer because we need to get some vinegar, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it's for the heavy bandages, perhaps. Let's see. Yeah. Or we can buy it, that's another option. So there we go, level 1 herbalist. We can keep all 3 for now, if we want to. the question is, do we want that? I feel like... Yeah, maybe I keep him as that for now. But I kind of want to get a brewer soon. But I think it's going to level up pretty quickly, most likely. They got a lot of things to do as well, so... Alright. People has been hurt. There's the enemies up here, maybe? But I can see at the moment. There might be some camps scattered around the land somewhere. But for now, look how cozy it is. Let's see. We have a lot of things missing for this. But we're gonna get it eventually, most likely, right? So what I want to do... I feel like I want to do a storage house that's gonna be... like in the city first. We could do it at the harbor, but I want to do a storage house for inside of the city. And I wonder where that should be. I feel like it could be close to the blacksmith. It could be the other side of the blacksmith, actually. I'm just going to chop this one down. Need some probably wood anyway, right? We do have quite a few here since last time, but get the little stump as well. Look at the glow shrooms, they're growing very good. Nice. Ah, we have the enhanced blacksmith furnace ready. Awesome. I think we can probably put it out now for then. Then we can change it later on to blacksmith out later on. We only have one blacksmith at the moment, so that's all we need for now then. But what we could do is to remove the normal blacksmith. We can undeploy that one. We can undeploy this one. For both the original furnace and the anvil. There we go. Autumn, yeah, I can hear it. It feels like this is the birds that are moving away. Now they're in autumn, maybe, to fly to a warmer place, maybe. They're like ducks and stuff. And yeah, we need to make some fences around where I have our sheeps. Our compound is gonna be super busy. But in this case, actually, what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put my mason to some work. So I wonder if I want to do that. I don't feel like... I feel like I want to have... Do I want to have... How does it look if we have that as well? How does it look if we remove this one? So if I just plop down... It can be a lot of stones to do this. We go, then we can have like a little gate somewhere. So let's maybe cancel some here. Back to this one. And I'm actually considering a normal wooden gate, but have the wall be in stone. Little combination. Dynasty telling us along. I never seen that one. It was cool. Not gonna use it, but let's see. Here we have the normal gate. Maybe go like that, remove this one, so they are kind of the same. I think we could add this. There we go, that should be good, I think. Nice, so that's gonna occupy our mason for a while. Hard metal bits. I think our blacksmith might be quite busy for a while. I wonder if we should get like another blacksmith maybe. Because we probably want to have an engineer later on, so if we don't need a blacksmith later on, at least we can have 2 blacksmiths for now, and then later on we can get an engineer, you know? So, I'm gonna go... Biomes is courageous, doesn't have like fighter stats really. But I'm thinking that 5 there might be good, or maybe Luca. A charismatic blacksmith, let's go with that. That might mean we actually need to potentially put out workstations again that I just removed. I guess we may as well do that. And potentially we should also make another good one. Okay, let's go like that. Blacksmith. I think it's gonna be really good to add to them. And we might potentially have enough stuff to craft for low level. We do have some ingots that needs crafting, so Luca's probably going to be busy with that anyway, right? And that should be pretty good. So one blacksmith, awesome. Peyton almost halfway to next level, that's great. It looks like we can probably queue up to do some more crafting. We're probably quite busy with, you know, just all the herbs gathering and stuff. But if we can craft some more stuff, that would be good. So I guess we may as well do some of these. Do 20 of those, why not? Have a lot of those resources anyway, right? 5 of these. Find Tome of Healing, that would be good as well. It's a level 3 craft, so let's do that. I'm gonna do 2 because we might use that later on. And we can queue up this one, Ornated Tome as well, pretty easy to do. And we can do one of these hats each. And the Brewer's Tumbler, let's queue that up. I'm not sure if do we have one? No, we don't. Okay, that's gonna be good. That's what we can use for promoting our brewer. Odyssey on level 3 Weaver, awesome, it's going good. Oh, here we are, the Dynasty, nice, thank you. Got some new weapons, it should be around the banner here. Level 6 one for Knights, Lord, two-handed. I'm not sure what the damage is, but I assume it's a pretty good amount of damage. Also, Danny from Ace Mod said that there should be some new animation for when you're dual wielding, like we had dual wielding before at least. We're using a steel short pull axe and we have a steel dagger. Don Van Don returns, oh nice. Don Van Don has returned, the amigo, and he must admit that he has been hearing some excellent news about your settlement. He looks into some of his notes for a moment. It seems you have been very helpful to Don Van Don, smaller caravans, and because of that you may now choose a gift. You notice 2 large crates of seeds being carried over by his assistants. These seeds will provide you with the permanent source of 2 of the most exquisite and flavorful beverages, coffee and tea. Oh, nice, love it. And no worries, today you may only get 1, but in future Don Van Don may provide other. Make your choice, mi amigo. I think we're gonna go with tea. Let's go with that. What a wonderful choice, Don Van Don's favorite. He grins and writes something on his big ledger with a fancy quill. Tea shrubs would provide you with the nice smelling and very green leaves. A farmer can cultivate them, but it is the brewer that will steam and dry them, a process that can lead green or black tea leaves. These are relaxing and great for focusing, causing your people to be more diligent, learn fast and be more patient when crafting, which might be making it a bit slower, but the result will be superb, he smiles. Exquisite unlocked tea shrub crop, awesome. So we should have unlocked that by now then. Small eastern caravans passing through. The rider one didn't see Dragonarm. Oh, Dragonarm. I mean, I'm not sure if that would fit our style about town, but I mean, wheat, flour, are we growing wheat? We are, okay. I guess we can queue that up and, you know, see what happens. So, go to the chef. Okay, so I think we should be able to do this pretty easily. Here we go. Daily update. Oh, we beat it again, awesome. Tips Grail, cool. That's do you have? 3 for free. Okay, courageous, hot-headed. So I'm gonna name this one Jesse. Wants to be a soldier, I know that. So Should I promote you directly? We have... Okay, I can do that directly probably. I'm not sure if we need it at the moment, but let's do that. Because I usually disable jobs for my soldiers anyway, so they can help around town with everything anyway, right? Wild game again, nice, okay. I'm looking forward for level 3 and we can set up the camps. It's gonna be so useful. Okay, let's see if he gets his weapon. Here we go, another one in the troop. Yes, it's soldier. So I can remove the soldier name since I made him a soldier directly. There we go. We're gonna practice a bit and then later on get a better weapon. It's gonna be great. 3 days, 2 days. Doors are ready, awesome. Shook down, thank you. I'm sure the little snake ones will find this quite satisfactory. May our friendship ever blossom. He offers you a glittering bag for payment. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see then. Vinegar we for sure do not have. So if you want to reach here a little bit faster potentially, we can do some trading. We can see if that works out or not. And I'm also considering that second carpenter. We can try that for a while. See if we need it or not. Starlight to have decided to become an engineer, so maybe Starlight will be the engineer later on. Okay, we still need a saw. Maybe we'll do that with the blacksmith, I think. Do that up at the very top. Okay, there we go. So it takes a while. There's so many conversations, but it's nice as well. But regarding storage, so over here is the idea. Not sure if we're gonna be able to finish it today, but so we can have so its own storage in the building. We can also have it under the building, which I think makes sense in a way, because if it's realistic, we can think like, okay, it's gonna be sunken down, so maybe there's something that needs a bit more cold. It doesn't get cold down there, probably, but you can imagine it does. So if we make like a basement before, so do 4 in height like this, it'll be good, I think. We need some people to go and do some mining as well. The separate job for the soldiers. And we can have them help around a little bit with some mining. So let's skip some tasks. No building for them for now. We can have a few that like, I guess, focus on mining a bit more. I think we can harvest a little bit more of these. Quite a lot of those. Peyton's soon level 2. I think it needs level 2 to be promoted, right? Yeah, okay, so he's getting close. They're building pretty good here, that's good to see. A trader brings seeds from a distant land. Okay, 5 pumpkin basket and we get golden gourd. Sure, why not? Not sure if we have pumpkin. Do we grow pumpkin? Carrots. More carrots. I don't actually think we grow any pumpkins at the moment. I don't seem to be allowed to select things. There we go. Oh, here we have pumpkins, so we might have some, maybe. Okay, let's have them dig down. Oh, I also love, you know, when it changed to autumn, the colors, I love it. Look at this, all these beautiful yellow, red, burning trees. So nice. Oh yeah, we need to put in some manure in here. They can actually eat some food. And let's go to the shepherd. They have a sheep feed that says wheat, so we're gonna maintain that. Maintain 4 should probably be good enough. I'm gonna move this one over to the left side as well. Composting bin, let's do 2 of those. So we need those for making fertilizers, and fertilizers we can improve our crops, how to produce, how fast to grow, the quality and everything. Shepherd composting workbench, okay. I'm not sure if I ever used this one. I think this might be semi-new, maybe? Don't remember using it at least. So close to level up. Okay, let's get people out of here. So down here is where we want to start building. New building. Then we do... we can just use a room tool down here, I suppose. Oh yeah, goblin warhorns. Yeah, I forgot about them. Should we ignore them? Like, I feel like if we're gonna fight them right now, we're gonna be in trouble, I think. Let's go some stone walls and then some stone pillars, columns. And so the goblins. I mean, we do have another soul. We have 2 footmen. One of them is not very trained at the moment. It could be a little bit risky. We do have a knight and a lord. A knight is on level 2. They're probably gonna level up. One problem I see as well is that we have 1 cleric. Even though there are master cleric, I feel like 1 cleric in this situation is extremely dangerous. So I think I'm gonna promote maybe Lily become our 2nd cleric, but we need a tome for that. Okay. Let's do 2 of them. So I think we can ignore them for a little bit. I think we can just wait for them for a bit. We might be able to see where they are already. Ooh, look at this one. An old and beautiful ruin. Very nice. So I think if we're gonna fight the goblins, the big army, we are gonna need like to have another cleric at least. We don't have any walls. I usually don't build walls early because they take a lot of time, especially if you want to make like thicker, like big walls. You can do simple, just 2 in height walls, not protect your border, right? I generally don't like that, even though it is protective, right? So I think we're gonna do this building probably fully in the next episode instead, because this is gonna take a while, and in a way I kind of wanna try and go up against the goblins. But we might wait until that to the next one, so I don't think there should be any problem for us to wait. I'm gonna let Peyton level up as an herbalist a little bit more, and later on we do him an brewer. Okay, so down here is supposed to be storage now. So we have some crates. It's kind of hard to place when there's a lot of stuff down here. And then I'm just gonna grab maybe that cutter. This is gonna be a staircase to get up. Gonna be a thick one, like that. Get us to the next floor. And I kind of want to remove maybe this one. I'm kind of interested in making like a little wall there, maybe. Grab some cutters like that. And maybe So we don't have to do and place a lot of crates down here at the moment. If we don't want to, we can have this like we build the house quick and then we add the stuff later on, mostly. So let's do another room above here. Let's see. It's gonna be a little bit special, I think. So I think this should be fine. What we do here is that we take, for example, let's say take that color, just repaint it a little bit. Maybe lower these walls a bit. Or maybe they should be kind of tall. We can store more things. Yeah, that could be nice, maybe. I'm not sure. This should probably be wooden walls. And stone there, I think is fine. What I want to do, however, is to go down here, grab some color there. And I kind of want to add a little bit of variation to the colors. Alright, here we go. And then we remove here so we can actually get up. Beautiful, beautiful staircase, and we can have some, like a little border maybe. So then we need a way to enter this. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe having it so you don't enter on the front side, maybe at the side. I like this song, by the way, very nice, relaxing. Maybe we can have so elevate it up a little bit. I feel like I almost want to have like a thick door. Or an iron frame door at least. Do we have a different one? Maybe a stone door since it's just going into like a storage house. And out here, I feel like we can have some crates as well to like even more symbolize that, you know, this is a house of storing stuff. And idea is like maybe to drop some goods here, right? Before they move it inside of the building. And actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually do a wide door. Because imagine this, like, they're gonna bring in their supplies. You know, they're probably gonna need a wide door to get their stuff in here, right? So, there we go. And I wonder how I want the, like, roof to be. I'm kind of leaning towards, let's do the roof already, I think. So do it like that. I want to pull it out one like that. And then I'm gonna do the same with this side. Or we can change later if you want to. Fine. Both. Screw them up like that. And we're gonna go for a gentle slope with this. I think I can go gentle all the way until there, maybe. The very, very end. Like that. And then we maybe drop little things like this underneath here. That connects the walls to each other. And then roof, I'm thinking that we will use the same colors I had on that one. Which means we're probably gonna change the color of the walls, but that's easy to do because we're using a room tool. Super easy to change the entire color for it. So it gives a little bit less per block customization, but you can always use the whole tool to remove, you know, sections of the building, right? So it's, I think it's pretty fine. Let's see. Is this set the same? To go out like that. And then here we go out like this. I think that should be the same, yep. So let's change the wall to... I think that could work. Let's try that. What if we do... I'm kind of into maybe making it... We add some stone here. I kind of want to make it so stone goes up here a bit. And then we maybe do, you know, this thing. We go, and I think we're gonna do something more here, maybe change that color to wood. Then let's do this before we continue anything with the roof. Let's fill in all these. And under here as well. Alright, so I feel like the shape is not, maybe not the most fun shape we've done, but I think we do a little bit like this, a little bit with color. Sometimes that's just, might get you what you want. There we go. Alright. Then I'm gonna do a little bit like this. And then we should also change the wall base color. Go, they are the same, and now we're gonna grab some more colors. Just randomize, add a little bit here and there. And then I want to have, there's one, I think it's a bright one. Yes. The three colors, I feel like it generally works pretty good. And the bright one, I think we will have a little bit fewer spot of. Something like that. Herbalist has unlocked a green algae. Nice, thank you. Great. Yeah, we're gonna wait with I'm gonna wait with those gardens for a bit, I think. I feel like I want to add something more to this to make it pop out a little bit more. But I think I'm gonna leave that potentially for the next episode and we continue with the storage house. This is gonna be kind of like a basic one. We might make a more grand, big one later on with some cranes and stuff like that, maybe in the harbor. But the next episode, we're most likely gonna be fighting these little goblins. And hopefully prevail, right? But everyone, thanks for watching today's episode with Stonehearth, me, BANTO. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, a comment, and I hope to see you guys soon again. So everyone, thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and see you next time.